Namaste and hello, this is your Sanskrit instructor welcoming you back into lesson number 49, where we will be applying more examples of the following Sandhi rule. So when na is in the same word and preceded by ri, ra, or sha, and followed by either a vowel, na, ma, ya, or va, that na changes to the cerebral na. And the rule still applies if there are intervening letters between ri, ra, and sha and na, as long as those letters, intervening letters, are vowels, gutturals, labials, ya, va, ha, or an anuswar. And last video we did how sharirani turns into sharirarni, and we explained why. And in this video we're going to do the same thing. So we have the example patrani, patram, patre, patrani becomes patrani, and the reason for that is because your target letter is a na. It is preceded by a ra in tra, and it's followed by an I in E, okay? Remember, tra is a combination of a ta with a halant and a ra, and that becomes tra. So that's why that's patrani. For narena, so narena is supposed to be the declension in the instrumental case singular for man. So that's by or with the man. But because this na is preceded by a ra and it's followed by a vowel. No, it's not followed by a vowel. It is followed by a vowel, but it's not followed by the vowel that I just pointed to. So again, let's write out the pronunciation in English. So narena, notice there's not an here, but remember this na doesn't have an halant, so we have to remember that although we don't see the vowel sign there, we have to notify that there is a vowel sign that is following the na, and that's the so narena. So the na is preceded by a ra, and the intervening letter is an a, but that's okay because it's a vowel and it's followed by a vowel. So it completes all of the rules for the sandhi, and all the steps for the sandhi, and that's why it becomes nari or na. Okay, so this one is an important one. So there's a reason why it is Ramayana and not Ramayana. And the reason for that is, take a look. So let's write out the pronunciation. So Rama, ya, na. Okay, so our star letter of the show is the na, correct? Now, it is preceded by a ra all the way over here. And all of these here are intervening letters. And it's okay, as long as it is, remember, as long as those intervening letters are either a vowel, a labial, or a ya, va, ha, guttural, or anuswar, it's okay. And take a look that all these intervening letters are a vowel, a labial, a vowel, and ya. So these are intervening letters, so that's why it makes it okay, even though this ra is all the way over here. And this na, again, is followed by an So that's why it is Ramayana and not Ramayana. Okay. So these are examples as to when to use the Sandhi. Now let's talk about when we shouldn't use the Sandhi. So let's just clear up the board here for a minute. So naran is not naran, okay? Because although this na is preceded by a ra and an intervening letter is the vowel, it's not followed by anything. There's no vowel sign under there. So remember, the rule is that it only changes to a na if it is followed by either a vowel, a na, ma, ya, or va. So any word that ends with na and it has a halant at the end and it's not followed by anything, it just remains na. You don't have to turn it into something that's cerebral. A cerebral na. So same thing for pushyanti. So here, even though ya is an acceptable intervening letter, and so is this vowel, no, that's not. Even though the ya is a intervening letter, and the sha is a letter that na should be preceded by, it's followed by ta. And remember, and because it's followed by ta, it doesn't go into that category. Remember, it's not a vowel, and it's not na, ma, ya, or va. So since ta doesn't fall under that category, that's why it just remains the na in the anti just remains that way. Same thing for Arjunena. So you have the ra in Arjunena, and this is the na that you want to take a look at, and it is followed by a vowel sign. However, the intervening letter is a ja, and ja is not a vowel, it's not a guttural, it's not a labial, nor it's not ya, va, ha, or an anuswar. So that's why it just ends up staying to be Arjunena, by or with Arjun. So I hope this clears up when the Sandhi rule applies and when the Sandhi rule does not apply. I know it could get pretty tricky, and then try to remember which letters are supposed to come first and which letters are supposed to come last, which letters are supposed to come before the na, which letters are supposed to come after the na, and which letters are okay for it to be an intervening letter. I know it's a lot of information. This will just be committed to memory by the means of practice. But if you don't understand it yet, just try to make sure to go back to the videos, because you have these examples and you also have the examples from the previous video, and also take a look at the video with the Sandhi itself. If you have any questions, feel free to still send an email to mdg.sanskrit@gmail.com. Okay. In the next video, I am going to show you a method that the textbook does suggest you memorizing, so that could help you remember the Sandhi better. I don't really use it, but it might be helpful to you. So we'll go over that in the next video. So this is your Sanskrit instructor signing off with a namaste.